Why did I hit fucking record? I wasn't ready to start. Oh, fuck it. We're going for it. We're using this. First take, baby. We're going first take. What's up, everybody? It's Ree or Rebel Inks art. I'm having a morning. We're doing a video. We're doing another video. I've fallen behind on recording again because I have depression. Surprise, surprise. For this video, I've noticed recently a lot of like the old, I hate the word, but like cringy fandoms I used to be a part of back in like middle school and high school are making a weird like bizarre resurgence on like Twitter and Instagram and TikTok, and it's giving me like emotional whiplash to see. But like also, I'm the original baby. Y'all kids are into this. I was fucking born of this. So I'm, doing some fan art, gonna do some prints. Fuck it. If people are gonna dig up my old embarrassing memories, I might as well, get some bread from it. So I made a list of all the cringy shit that I've seen fucking making a comeback, and I did a dice roll to decide what I was gonna do a recording of for today, and Dangan Ronpa won, Dang It Grandpa won, and I decided, based on the challenges that I ran into with this Speedpaint, and also just because a lot of people have been asking about it, we're gonna talk about, Toothless, I'm recording, bud. Ooh, Jesus. Fuck. We are talking about, tracing and using reference images. One of the comments that I keep getting, like, over and over and over and over and over again, and I understand why I'm getting it, is how do I improve the fastest with my art? How do I consistently improve? How do I see faster growth in my art? And I get it, because, God, when you're trying to improve in a craft, you get so fucking impatient. I feel that. The problem is, the answer I have to that is one that I know y'all are gonna hate, because I hated it when other people told me about it until I did it for myself and realized how much it actually works. Any kid who draws cartoons or anime, stop Toothless. Sorry, my cat's being fucking extra today. No cuddles. I'm recording. We can fucking cuddle after. Any kid who draws cartoons or anime in any kind of art class or around any kind of adult ever has heard this advice before, and it sounds fucking stupid. Because normally, from the perspective that, you're at, the adults who are telling you this don't know the kind of art you're trying to create, and because of it, they think only good art is art that looks realistic. My advice, if you haven't figured it out, is draw from real life. Which I know immediately, like, the hackles are up. It's like, fuck no, I'm not gonna fucking do that. I'm trying to draw, like, cartoons. I'm trying to draw anime. But hear me out. I draw cartoons. I draw a very anime/Disney-inspired adjacent art style. That sentence didn't make sense grammatically, but that's how it came out of my mouth. I draw cartoony, and I started drawing from anime and, like, from cartoons. Those were my inspirations growing up. And so, growing up, when I would draw, I would reference other animes, other cartoons. The problem with that is, when you are doing this, you're creating a copy of a copy of a copy. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Studying other art styles really helps you develop your own. I've talked about this previously in my Steven Universe video. However, for very rapid growth, especially in things like drawing hands and drawing anatomy and drawing hair, clothing, poses, the fastest way that I have ever seen growth in my own art, and that I can recommend other people see growth in their own art, is to draw from real life. Take a picture off of, like, DeviantArt, or Google, or Pinterest, as much as I hate Pinterest, and just fucking try to copy it as closely as you can, because doing that teaches you so much. You have to understand, you're developing muscle memory when you draw. Every time you draw, you are kind of committing something to your mental bank of how to draw it. So, like, when you're drawing hands based off of an anime or a manga that doesn't really do hands the greatest, you're committing into memory how to not draw hands the greatest. Versus when you go and you draw hands from like a real life photo of hands, you're committing in your memory how that hand should work. And then when you go back and try to draw that in your own style, you're going to have that muscle memory of, oh, I need to have a line there to, insinuate the palm, or this is how the fingers can bend. And it's by doing these references from real life over and over and over again that you are able to make your cartoons and your anime and your manga and whatever stand out so much stronger. It's like, I don't know if you guys ever had to do this. I was homeschooled, so I don't know if it's a public school experience, but like how you would have to write down your spelling words, like in 2nd, 3rd grade over and over and over again, because the more you wrote them down, the more like you were to remember them. In repeating things, we build up muscle memory, and I feel like that is the most useful thing that an artist can learn. Draw from real life, draw from real life repeatedly, and then after that go back to your own style, and you will see definite improvement in how you approach different things, how you approach poses and anatomy. You'll find like, oh, weird, I started drawing hair differently after I did all these weird portrait studies. It affects things. Even if your art is still cartoony, there is so much to be gained from drawing from real life, and I know that when you're a young artist, you don't want to hear that, because I did not want to hear that. I would, like, immediately just shut down whenever somebody's like, you should do some still life studies. Still life studies suck. I won't say don't do still life studies, but I'm gonna regret saying anything, so I'm not gonna say anything. I don't know. Maybe still life studies are useful, and I just haven't gained the experience I need from them yet. But where was I gonna go with this? Maybe this is a bad take. Maybe I should have done some kind of outline. I didn't plan anything out ahead for this video. I woke up, I fell very behind in my schedule. I did the dishes though, so my roommate can't yell at me, but and I guess the reason I wanted to talk about this in this video is A, because I've seen a lot of comments asking about it, and B, because I needed to use reference for this photo. I wanted to do Junko Enoshima, of course, because she's the fucking popular character. Everybody loves her, everybody cosplays her, everybody hates her. But I wanted to do her, like, sitting on a throne or something, right? And I was really struggling with finding a reference photo I liked, and then I was, for whatever reason, my brain was like, Billie Eilish. Find a photo of Billie Eilish. That'll work great for this. And I was like, fuck yeah, it will. So I found a photo of Billie Eilish sitting in a chair, fucking exactly like I wanted, changed the chair to look like Monokuma, and used the picture for, like, pose reference. But I couldn't fucking make the pose work, like, at all. And this is kind of where tracing comes in. Tracing, I feel like, is a very beneficial way to, like, hash things out. Because what I did is I took the pose on, like, a separate layer, and I just blocked out the shapes of, like, where her legs and her arms and her torso went, so I could figure out how the fuck she was sitting the way she was, and then I got rid of it, because I strongly believe tracing is a very invaluable learning tool. Don't put it in finished pieces at all. Like, fucking use it to learn and then get rid of it. Like, do not trace and use that for your final piece. I'm a strong proponent of that. But, like, I needed to trace so I could figure out, it's like, oh, the way she's leaning, her, like, stomach comes up here, so it shouldn't, like, fold like this. And because of that, I managed to get the pose to look the way I wanted it to. So I firmly believe it's like, yeah, fuck yeah, if you are fucking having trouble with a pose, find the photo reference from real life, not from an anime, that is the way you want it to be. And then if you're still having a hard time fucking figuring it out from there, trace over that shit. Figure out why things are moving in the direction they are, and then use that and apply that to your own work. I don't have a concise way to end this video, because of course I don't. I guess this is my way of saying, hey, don't be afraid to use real life stuff. I've found that you can grow incredibly fast. And also, yes, I'm sorry, I did have a Dangan Ronpa phase back when the anime first came out. Look, hot take of the hour, the anime is really fucking bad. But I got into it because I was young and edgy and desperate for validation from online communities, and I was like, this place is starting to have a kind of big fan base, time to hop on board. They're not bad games. They're alright. But it was kind of interesting to return to this after so long of not drawing anything from it, and it is also interesting seeing how much my style has improved from then to now. I don't talk a lot about my Homestuck and Dangan Ronpa phases, because they were big and embarrassing, and my art during that time period was not its greatest. But, you know, that's how it goes. So yeah, I don't really have a concise way to finish this off. Let me know if you have any other questions on, like, art-related things, because they make for great things for me to talk about in my videos. And if I have a good thing to talk about in my video, I'm a lot more likely to find the motivation to actually record it. And, you know, if there's anything you'd like to see me draw, I have a couple other things planned. I'm trying to start working on prints and stuff for the upcoming convention season, which I'll be announcing what conventions I'm going to here soon, as I'm trying to figure out the last ones that I'll be going to. But, you know, as always, thanks for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed. Hit the like and subscribe and bang that bell or fucking whatever. And, as always, have a great day, eat some great food, and make some great art. Bye-bye!